not say we are boycotting. It is the leader of opposition and the cabinet. That one is not opposition. Those two organs are not opposition. The opposition basically is the opposition caucus. When it sits and it makes a decision, then the opposition has said so. One or two people cannot decide for the whole opposition. That is the reason why I wrote a letter to him, so that things are on record. Mine is on record. I was advising him to summon the opposition caucus so that we can discuss this matter. It is a very important matter, and I'm still telling him we need to think beyond simple politics, because that one is simple politics. We need to think about national politics. Can you put it this way? You are telling your members not to go to Gulu, but at one time you will go to Gulu or elsewhere or Kitigum to ask those people to vote for your candidate. What answer will they give you when you go there to solicit for those votes? So I think we should also think aloud. We should not be very narrow.
Some advantages of going to that place, because you talked about open standing out.
There are many. One of them, we appropriate a lot of money here for NUSAF. That NUSAF gets a lot of money, in billions. We want to go and look at that money, what it is doing firsthand. When the MPs are talking, we shall have the opportunity to go where the money is being used. But now when you are in Kampala, you can't know what is in Kitigum. Now we shall be in a position to quickly go to Kitigum from Gulu and see what the NUSAF money is being used for. The other one is nodding disease. Those people have been suffering with nodding diseases for a very long time. Now we have gotten the opportunity to go there and see the effects. And if the nodding disease is still a problem, to find out how can we solve it. Just sitting here and making noise does not help the people we are serving. What helps the people we are serving is to actually see, because the English saying goes that seeing is believing. So we are going to see, and then we believe what the people from northern Uganda have been telling us here in the house. So I think that those two or others are one of the advantages. And anyway, what is the problem if Parliament sits in Gulu? What is the problem?
We talked about actually defending the past things that actually against.
Because we have annoyed our colleagues. When we were fighting against Peneti here on coffee, we mobilized all of them and they supported us. It is us here in Uganda growing coffee. Maybe some people in eastern Uganda, but the greatest economic activity here is growing coffee. I saw Museveni recently calling caucus of the NRM to basically remove UCDA and UNURA. He can remove UNURA. We can use the bad roads. But removing UCDA, that is where my issue is. You never know. I'm not the one making the order paper. What can happen if tomorrow they put on the order paper removal of UCDA? When we are all here sitting, what will we tell people when we go back to those constituencies? When their Mwanyi is gone, what will we tell them? So I am going in my own right as a member of Parliament representing Mityana South. Whoever wants to die can die, but I'm going.
Well, the parliamentary sitting has been moved to Gulu. I must say that this was a decision by the parliamentary leadership. As members of parliament, who were simply informed that the next sitting would be in Gulu. So I had to pack my bags to go and be there because I need to be in plenary so that I can deliberate on the issues. The order paper is out, and some of the reports, like on the Fiscal Infrastructure Committee, the report is out. The committee visited parts of northern Uganda. So we are going to discuss, but of course, we could have simply also discussed in Parliament here. The same thing. But I am going there to see what change it will make. Other than, you know, paying per diem in the hotels, and that definitely will boost the economy in the income of the people in northern Uganda. Let's wait and see whether government will pick some of the issues that will be discussed in Gulu and, you know, take action or put them in the next year's budget, because this year's budget is already done. That's what I must say. We know that parliamentary resolutions are not binding on the government. They are advisory. So it's really now up to the executive to play its part. Parliament will have done its work in that it will have discussed the issues. Some of the ministers may give input or answers as these issues are being discussed. So let's wait and see how it goes. For me, what matters is the action that government will take thereafter. Short of that, we shall simply be touring the country. I cannot state because they have put their reasons, and I have seen mixed reactions, even from some leaders within the northern region, also saying that now, for example, the medical camp is in Gulu. How do the people from Lango benefit from this medical camp? This is what I have heard them saying. So it's a mixed reaction from the people from Uganda as a whole. All the people have had different voices speaking for and against. So I don't think it will affect really the opposition politics much.
Olaba Parliament eno erina abantu abalina issues. Waliwo abalamentinga babeerawo for lamentation nazo politics. Ekirala olaba nga babaka those ones who are representing urban centers, constituencies abo nga zirimu urban, kibakolera makulu kubeera kwogerera ku gallery, because nze sirabawo enjawulo yonna kugenda mu region, because tusoose na northern region, enkya tutandika na northern region. Ekitwa kiteesako nti parliament ebeere parliament y'abantu. That's why we call it people-centered parliament. Now, ngoyogera ngo parliament y'abantu kati ngotula wano all the time emyaka yonna etaano kisanja kyonna si kirungi, tekikola makulu. It is the reason ffe nga babaka twasalamu nti tugende mu bantu, tutandike northern Uganda, nga tuvaayo tugenda mu central, that is Masaka, nga tuvaayo tugenda mu eastern Mbale, then finally nga tukomererawo na Mbarara, that is western. So ekyo kwekyo kugamba ngo kitwala sente za muyiwa musolo si kya mazima. This is like tugenda mu oversight. You know, parliament, as members of parliament, tulina roles, cardinal roles of members of parliament. So one of them, olaba nti kino twekikoze nga committee. Committees zibeera facilitated. When you go for oversight, bakuwa facilitation. Ng'otuuka wano nga mutuula wano munda wano for plenary, tulya mmere. So the same mmere tulya wano yeyo same mmere tugenda kulya eri. Ekiraba kirabawo kugamba ngo waliwo kuona na sente za muyiwa musolo nedda si kya mazima. Okay, it is like sitting within but going to the people, closer to them.